feel like every time I record outside, my hair is just my worst enemy. The wind and I are not friends. But I just wanted to make a quick video today. I basically just wanted to say that whatever goal you have in mind, it's worth it. This video is not even going to be very educational. I'm not going to tell you what to do if you want to accomplish your goals. I'm not going to give you any advice or anything. I just want to say that your goals are worth it. I've seen too many people with big goals who have realized that to get there, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of time and just given up. And I think that's one of my least favorite things to say. I hate it when people have big goals and they just realize that they don't want to do it anymore and they just want to do something easier. It absolutely just gets on my nerves. We have a limited amount of time on this planet. Are you really going to tell me that you don't want to just be the best at something? You know, you don't want to do something that no human's ever done before. You don't just want to be the absolute greatest at, something. Like, you just want to put in minimal effort, just kind of float around, do normal stuff, and then leave? Really? It just doesn't make sense to me because honestly, I think the people with big goals, I think they're really the most fun people to talk to. Whenever someone's just really excited about something, they have future plans and they're just really excited about it, I feel like those people are just so fun to talk to because their enthusiasm is just contagious. I mean, if I'm talking to you and you say, you know what, like, I really want to be a doctor, but I don't feel like taking a gap year, it's going to take a lot of time, and I just don't really feel like it. Maybe I'll go into business or something. I'm not too into it, but I'll start making money faster. That's just, I don't know. I mean, that puts me to sleep. Some polls said that 85% of people are unsatisfied with their jobs. Are you going to be another one of those people? Really? You're just going to, go to a job you hate for decades? Really? Is that going to be you? And I especially don't like to see this from my friends because enthusiasm or hard work, I think that's contagious, but I think giving up is also contagious. When you have people around you who just sort of abandon their goals and, they don't have any like grandiose future plans, they just have, I want to just do a normal job, live a normal life, do normal things. When you have a lot of people like that around you, when you have big goals and you talk to them about your big goals, usually they're just gonna, either make fun of it or not support you. And if you really want to achieve big things, if you want to study really hard, lock in, do great things, you need people around you. You need a network that's going to support you. So this isn't just about you. This is about the people around you too. You don't just owe it to yourself to do big things. You owe it to your friends and your family because they're going to see you and they're going to get motivated too. You have to keep working. You have to keep pushing. I know it's hard. I know it's tiring. I know you've, been through a lot. I know you've been working a lot. I know it's really hard, but you have to keep going. It's more than just you. The people around you are gonna see this. It's super important. Are you really telling me that your ancestors have fought saber-toothed tigers and fought in world wars just to get you to this point so you can maximize your potential and you're just gonna not study for that test? You're not gonna take that gap year just to, get the work done? That's really too long? Really? And you know what? I bet I sound like a jerk making this video, but I feel like it was just something that had to be said. I've seen a bunch of my friends just give up over time, and I've seen a bunch of friends who, didn't have big plans in the past, realized that, they had more potential than they thought, and just started working really hard, and it was super motivating to me and everyone around. And honestly, I think this is one of the reasons I really made this channel, because I just want to make people realize that they have so much more potential than they realize. I know that's cliche, and you see that in all those like silly, like, oh, David Goggins, like motivational video, like work harder. But it's just so incredibly true. And I feel like it's just something that it's important to be told to you, plain and simple, that you just have more potential than you think. Give it enough time, you can do anything. I swear to God. And the internet can give you all the tips and tricks and fancy techniques, the Pomodoro technique, all this goofy stuff to make you more efficient. But if you don't believe you can actually do something, all these techniques aren't gonna help. We gotta focus on the basics. You can do all this stuff, but you just have to believe that your goals are worthwhile. If you think that, it's gonna take too much time or too much effort and that you should just give up, all of these extra things, they're just superfluous. They're not important if you're not going to focus on the basics. I want you to know that whatever goal you have in mind, it is worth it. And what I don't want is for this video to just be temporary motivation. I don't want you to watch this and get all hyped up and think, you know what, yeah, like I'm gonna study now I have like unlimited motivation. What I want is for you to look at your goals and I want you to sit down and just think for a little bit about why they're worthwhile. I want you to look at your goals and just think, why am I doing this? Even if this is gonna take a while, why is this still worthwhile? Why do I really wanna do this? That's what you're gonna get out of this. If you just watch this video as motivation and take no actionable steps to actually think about your goals and decide for yourself why they're worthwhile, then this video is nonsense. This is just a waste of your time. This is not going to help you. But I want you to think more about your goals than you have in the past. I want you to really sit down and just mull over them. And I think once you do that for long enough, it'll help you really just get more sort of internal motivation to just study and lock in and work hard. Because when you're not really sure why you're working for something, it can be very difficult to study or just prep for whatever you have to do. So sit down, think about your goals. Don't just use this as motivation. But again, I want to say that your goals are worthwhile. If you don't believe yourself right now, just believe me when I'm saying this. Your goals are worthwhile. If you work hard, I promise you're going to get some crazy returns in the future. Just keep going at it every day and great things will come. I believe in you guys. You can do great stuff. Keep hustling. I'll see you guys later.